gosh, I'm late for work. Oh man. Oh my goodness. Where we at? Where we at? We still in there? Yeah? Alright, so. Whew, you, get out here. Go, 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 go. Unless you got money, come on back. No, go, go. Alright. Alright, everybody. Come. Come on, come on. Don't be afraid. Come on. We got moving pictures in a box in here. The newest technology that mankind has made. Come on and enjoy it. Old, new, everybody, anybody. Just come on. One thing though, as long as you have nickels. We need nickels. Yes. Once in a lifetime moment. Come on in. Just make sure you have a nickel. Yeah, come on, come on. Don't be afraid. Come on. Come on. Oh, come on. It's not that bad, really. It's people are enjoying it in there. There's some kids in there. Come on. The word marketing has a ton of definitions, way too many to name. I'm going to give you a basic definition of marketing, which is to basically try to sell something to consumers who don't need that item or who don't want it, have no use for it. That's basically what marketing is. And a form of marketing is advertising. And I'm going to be talking about film advertising. And I'm going to give you a little history of it, and I'm basically going to talk about how advertising has changed over time to attract a broader audience. As you saw in the beginning of the video with the spokesperson, that's basically how it started out. Well, you would have somebody generally standing outside of a tent or something, and this is during the times of the Nickelodeons, the little machines that Edison created to make the short films that you basically just put a nickel into and you stand there and watch it for a few seconds. Well, these spokespeople would stand out there and try to gather everybody's attention, but the thing is that these people didn't really try to attract a certain audience. They basically just try to get anybody and everybody to spend their money there. And that was one main difference that there is to advertising in film. Well, the beginning to it anyway. Money's what they wanted. Anyway, during the 1920s, after the introduction of films, the silent films, they started creating movie posters, and these were also used during the time of the Nickelodeons, but really weren't too popular. But during the introduction of film, they actually became extremely popular because movie posters were used to get a more specific audience than the spokespeople were. Those people were just looking for people for money, but posters became more of an artistic way to gather attention. These not only attracted just like the artistic people, but they attracted everybody, kids with the colorful paintings and stuff. But posters, they're still used today. If you go to a movie theater, you see them outside with the times and stuff. But anyway, the way posters were made, they were made to answer like who, what, when, where, why, and how of the movie that it was promoting. For example, like who's gonna be in the movie, who's directing the movie, what is the movie about, what's the plot, when was the movie gonna come out, where was it gonna be showing, and just general answers like that. Sorry, questions, not answers, questions. So as you can see, posters were made for a more specific audience than the spokespeople were for. Anyway, after posters, radio ads and TV commercials about movies almost came out at the same time. But with radio ads, radio stations basically use something called radio spots to sell or rent out to somebody, like such as movie producers or companies, to promote their movie. And this was a newer way to gather audience because of people who listen to radios. Who back then people used to listen to radios all the time in their home, in their car, just everywhere. It's basically the same with the posters, just it's more of an audio way to promote the movie than a visual way. It's the same, ask the same questions, the who, what, when, where, and how. And the way they try to do it though is without giving away the plot. And the same thing with posters, they made them to not give away the main plot, to keep people interested and wanting to still watch the movie. And then when TV commercials came, this was during the time when TV became extremely popular. and people really just stopped going to the theaters because they had entertainment at home with the TVs. This is when the first basically TV ad of a movie was Jaws. This was during the 1970s, and this was uh, gather attention without a way to gather attention from home, so people would go back to the theaters to bring them back. Anyway, so the way these commercials were made were to they made them in a linear in the way in linear in continuity to keep it from causing confusion or misunderstanding, so people wouldn't be like, what is this that I'm watching? And then after the TVs came the magazines, and magazines and the toys that that started that were being created by like companies such as like Walmart and the toys they give out at McDonald's. And with the magazines, they did the same way basically with posters, except they most of the time they used still pictures of during film production. They would just take a picture of when it was being while it was being produced, and then use that in the magazine. And this was basically to answer the same questions as the who, what, when, where, to see who was in the movie, what it's going to be about, and just etc. etc. And then the toys were just to grab the kids' attentions. When they go to McDonald's or any other fast food or like a big store, they'd be like, oh, there's a toy right there. Let's go see what this is about. And then came the infamous YouTube ads with the buffering and it's just horrible. The trailers before videos start, or halfway in between videos. This was a way to gather people's attention from the internet. Some people don't have TV, some people have internet. It's just a new way to market out to a different audience. It's extremely annoying too. An important aspect about the trailers and posters though is that they basically created a different view of a film that wasn't exactly obvious. And what I mean by that is just like the title of a film can give away certain points or plots of a film. So the producers of the ads would basically of either the posters or the trailers would usually try to make it where gosh, hold on. They try to create a different view from how creating a different view from the title. I'm not sure if that really makes much sense, but yeah. Another thing is during the time of the year that the movie's released. For example, during the holidays, well, people have more of a leisure time to go out and spend money, a lot of free time. That's an important thing, also. And it's basically all that I have for today. Thanks. Stay in school. Don't do too many drugs. I'm out.